Hey there, so today we have another review, and this is a beer from Central 28, but really this is a collaboration with Weathered Soul. So this is Black is Beautiful, my first one trying this one out. And so this is a collaboration. This one is very much sort of with a great cause in mind. I guess during COVID we did have All Together with Other Half, but this is very much in a different tone, not with COVID in mind, but talking about equality and justice in this country. So part of the proceeds of the beers that are produced under the Black is Beautiful name are put towards causes and organizations for that. So really fun, and I like me a proper American Imperial Stout. This is in collaboration, or I guess the brewery producing is Central 28, which is a local Florida brewery. The land is actually distributed, and actually they're quite a big brewery. I remember applying for a job there and pretty decent size. They are one of the few breweries in Central Florida that has a decent kind of distribution kind of footprint to it. Tuffy's Bottle Shop in Sanford, so that's a really cool kind of like bar. It's not really a bottle shop. It's really just like a bar with a cool outdoor area. And the one that I haven't checked out, they actually have a tiki bar in there, and Will's Pub. I actually don't know that one specifically, but let's dig into the beer. Come on. I love me some Imperial Stout. And instead of doing the 16-ounce can like a lot of people do, they're doing 12-ounce can of a 10% Imperial Stout, which I think actually makes a lot of sense. That is a dark, dark, dark beer. I imagine they probably didn't change the recipe too much. I know some people with All Together playing around with the recipe, but this one's like a more basic kind of Imperial Stout recipe, so you don't have to mess it up too much. Very, very dark. Wonderful brown head. It honestly looks like just a proper, dark American Imperial Stout. And I smell it too. And that's all that. It's roast, it's bitter. It's that licoricey tone I get. This one to me gets all this hair of acrid. Just dark chocolate for days, coffee. I'm a straight Imperial Stout. There's pretty much no other way to describe it. Like the epitome of Imperial Stout. This very much smells like this. Cheers. Oh, whoa. Nice. This beer sits at 10.2. Sorry, 10.2. 10%. So, I think the last Imperial Stout that I reviewed was Old Rasputin. Boy, does this beer have way truer of a mouthfeel. And I think that's part of the recipe. I think there's a good amount of wheat in this grain bill. Wheat or oat? Possibly. Or there's just higher residual sugar here. But, mamma mia, that's delicious. Yeah, I can tell. So that's, I guess, is that a trick that some guys do? If you just get some of it on you, there's definitely a higher residual sugar here. I guess you can tell from mouthfeel, but obviously it's a higher ABV beer, but yeah, this beer is not very dry. I can tell you that. Then again, it's an Imperial Stout, so I think any Imperial Stout would generally do that for you, but I don't think the Old Rasputin was this sticky. And you guys didn't hear that. So this honestly tastes like that's not that sweet, so. But yeah, it's an Imperial Stout, and it has a little bit of boost of sweetness behind it. It's not all the way attenuated. I think generally most of your Imperial Stouts might be a little bit more dry than this. And it's also maybe possibly impression of bitterness might be a little pushback. And generally Imperial Stouts are way more bitter than this, so I think that's one of the things playing into here. And or this beer is just sweeter. So somewhere in the balance is not quite too styled for me, which I'm okay with. I think I like the boisterous, slightly pastry quality of this one. It obviously has no adjuncts to it, but it's definitely on the sweeter end for Imperial Stout, at least American Imperial Stout. So maybe you're leaning towards English Imperial Stout. But even then, this beer has that intense roast quality that those beers don't have. Quite nice though. I like it. I get a nice kind of red wine, slight kind of dried grape peel kind of thing in there. Raisiny. A little bit of bitterness, good amount of roast. It's got this bitter, acrid edge to it, so there's definitely some roasted barley, roasted malt in the back end. And it's quite nice. I think it's just honestly a very delicious Imperial Stout. Sticky, a little bit sweet, not too bitter, which I like that about it. Nice mouthfeel in it. It's absolutely delicious as for rating. Oh, that's delicious. quite exactly there, though. It doesn't, like, there's little edges that I'm like looking for that aren't quite perfect. It might be the water, but the Spear for me gets a solid 94. This Black is Beautiful from Central 28 in collaboration with Weathersold's absolutely fantastic Imperial Stout. One of my favorite styles, and this is crushing. Later.